Welcome to the third training series for the MSHSL gymnastics. My name is Ann Suits, and I will be talking today about bars. We will review 2 bar routines and then focus on the uprise. Please judge this first routine, and we will then discuss it. This is a mid-level routine for bars. She starts with the kip, push-away kip, switch kip to fulfill the directional change in event requirements. A panel of judges viewed this routine and took between 0.1 and 0.2 on these elements due to lack of extension, bent arms, and sickle toes. She then does a back hip circle and squat on to the high bar. We took between 0.1 and 0.15 for bent arms on the back hip circle and took between 0.1 and 0.2 on the squat due to the bent knees, slow connection, and leg separation. She then finishes her routine with an uprise, back hip circle, long hang kip, tuck, fly away. The uprise should finish in a clear support on the high bar with hips rising to horizontal. It is a bit hard to see from this angle, but it looks like she is clear from the bar. Her body, however, finishes below horizontal. For this, you can take up to 2/10 deduction for insufficient amplitude. Our panel took between 0.1 and 0.2. The 2 long hang kips are her only back-to-back superiors. The panel took between 0.1 and 0.2 for lack of extension on the long hang kips. The tuck flyaway could have shown a tighter tuck, and it had a large step on the landing. We took between 0.2 and 0.3 on the dismount for these reasons. To summarize, this gymnast had a 3.0 in difficulty, 0.6 in event requirements, the kip, direction change, superior dismount, and the 1/10 in bonus. Our panel gave this routine a 0.4 in composition. She has 9 elements, but uses a back hip circle and a long hang kip twice. Because these are used to fulfill difficulty credit, an automatic 1/10 deduction off in composition is due to using the same element twice to fulfill difficulty parts. The panel of judges ranged between 3.2 and 3.4 in execution. It was pretty clean overall, and missed some extension and amplitude throughout the routine. Her final score range was between a 7.3 and a 7.5. Let's look at her uprise one more time and watch for the clear support on the high bar. The gymnast must show a closed shoulder angle, pulling the shoulders in over the high bar to a clear support at or above horizontal. If the body finishes below horizontal, deduct up to 2/10 for insufficient amplitude. The uprise is considered complete when the gymnast arrives at a clear support and receives high superior credit. We will now review 3 more uprises. The first uprise shows a lack of extension, height of the swing out prior to coming down for the uprise. Hips are above the high bar, but lack of leg extension. The body is finishing below horizontal. The second uprise, I would not give credit due to the lack of clear support and legs not at a close to horizontal. The hips are coming to the bar for more of a back hip circle. Credit is not awarded if the uprise is so low that their hips are unable to come into the bar. Following the element looks like more of a back pullover. In this case, medium credit would be given for the back pullover, but no credit for the attempted uprise. If a gymnast attempts a high superior uprise but does not meet the technical requirements, the gymnast will not receive credit for the element. The high superior uprises do not become superior uprises if performed poorly. It is a skill of no value, and execution deductions will be taken. Watch the second set of uprises. These uprises show good extension, good height, and shoulders are above the high bar. High superior, which would then be a high level back-to-back superior. The panel took between 0.1 and 0.2 in deductions for amplitude of the leg extension and height. Now watch the third set of uprises. This set shows excellent extension, excellent body position, and no deductions. As officials, we need to deduct for improper form and technique. This is the only way to separate from the gymnasts who do an element correctly. We are now going to review another bar routine. Please judge this routine and we'll come back to discuss. This routine is a long hang kip mount, bail, kip, squat on, long hang kip, clear hip to handstand, giant, layout flyaway. This is a nice routine from the start. The bail is nice and clean. I would take 1/10 in execution for the squat on onto the long hang kip. This connection is slow. She then attempts a clear hip hand. Would you give it a high superior for the handstand or just a clear hip? The panel of judges agreed that the body position of the clear hip did not reach within 20 degrees of vertical. Therefore, we did not give it a high superior credit. Her first giant has bent arms. It is a little off balance due to pushing stronger with one arm. The second giant is much better, but still has a slight bend in her arms. Her layout flyaway is good, but could have a little more height. Execution deductions are mostly on the high bar, with 0.1 to 0.2 on the free hip, 0.2 to 0.3 on the first giant, 0.1 to 0.2 on the second giant, and 0.1 to 0.2 on the layout flyaway. To summarize, this gymnast had a 3.0 in difficulty, 1.0 in event requirements, and 0.4 in bonus. Her bonus includes a low-level back-to-back superior with a mount to the bail, another low-level back-to-back superior for her free hip to giant, and a high-level back-to-back superior with her giant to a layout dismount. If you gave the free hip hand, that would be a high-level back-to-back superior with the free hip hand to the giant, but her bonus would still only be 0.4 because she does not have any advanced high superiors. The most a gymnast can receive in bonus without an advanced high superior is 0.4. Our panel gave this routine between a 0.5 and 0.6 in composition. This is a standard higher level bar routine. She does not have any advanced high superiors, but she does have 2 bar changes and 9 elements. She does not have any repeated elements to fulfill difficulty credit. Our execution scores range between 3.4 and 3.7, and our final scores were between 8.5 and 8.8. Thanks so much for watching and have a great rest of the season.